Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 123 with me, Sid. And last episode, we made this bad boy, the thermostatic harness, which is awesome. Hello, oh, steady. However, I've come over here and I have emptied the contents of this into these three chests. Well, crates actually. So we've got a whole load of iron and a whole load of sulfur. Reason being is my original plan for this episode had been to build a thermostatic girdle to go with the thermostatic harness. Two reasons for that. One is it increases the fly speed, which is secondary, I suppose. And two is it is supposed to negate fall damage. Now, the book says, let's go again, but I've tidied my inventory a bit since we last played. So the book states that the therm is designed to be used with a thermostatic harness. On its own, it has very little lifting power. It is just enough to prevent most fall damage. Now there's the key, most fall damage. When worn with harness, however, it greatly increases the speed at which you're able to fly. The only drawback is the harness will consume slightly more fuel than normal. Okay, blah blah blah. Very high instability, requires some stuff which is almost certainly going to be different if I were to look at the girdle. It is almost certainly going to be, yeah, plates and things and stuff. Now, my thoughts were negates almost all fall damage. That sounds like it negates fall damage, which, you know, very high instability, expensive to create, high-end research, or relatively high-end research. You would expect, or at least I would expect. I'm just checking whether I've got any more iron kicking around anyway. I've still got all this cassiterite to process actually. You would expect that this would be the case, but I've been caught out by this mod pack before. I've been caught out by things not working the way I would like them to, things that are in the crafting menu with crafting recipes that then don't work and have clearly been converted to TerraFirmaCraft recipes, which is the thing. You know, I wouldn't mind if some of these things had can I eat this? Is all gonna go? No, I'm gonna left with the little dregs, aren't I? Damn it. I wouldn't mind if it was a vanilla recipe and, you know, it just didn't work because I couldn't get the vanilla parts. But no, the things like the pumps and stuff like that, very annoying stuff. So I've been caught out before. So rather than just go ham into it, create a thermostatic girdle and basically get in there, I decided to test it creatively. So my first test was to, let me pop you there, I should still be able to access that. Okay, lovely. My first test was to go in and things, that's an insert, sorry. I'm just getting this automated because active without signal, bang, starts going in, lovely. My first test was to just do it, and I went into a creative world, stuck a thermostatic girdle on me, flew up. I was actually in a copy of this world, flew way up there, went back into survival, fell, bang, dead, nothing. So I did a little bit more research, and the research then suggested that the so I just want to check something. I can't remember whether this... I need to bring it down a wee bit so I can see. So the second test, I went and did a bit of research, and it says that it negates falls... See this? Is that working? I don't think that's working. It seems to be doing nothing. Negates damage from falls of 33 blocks. So my next thought, yeah, doesn't work. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. There was a reason. I think I kept a whole bunch of stones here for exactly that reason. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. This is what happens when I try and think and talk at the same time. So I did the test. I went up to 33 blocks and jumped off. Now in theory, if it negates fall damage from 33 blocks or more, I would have expected that to either negate or at least mostly negate all of the fall damage from 33 blocks or more. You know, seems reasonable, doesn't it? However, it didn't. I still died. So my gut feeling is because fall damage in TerraFirmaCraft is handled in a completely different manner to that of fall damage in vanilla Minecraft, which is why I'm so phobic about falling, because falling is, you know, well, it's a death sentence, you know, quite literally. You fall in TerraFirmaCraft any more than, you know, 20 blocks or so, you are definitely going to die. So yeah, that's and that's where some of the complications come in, of course, because you're trying to second guess how these things work when you know the mechanics that they're working against, and you know that the mechanics that they are going to work with are not quite the same. I just don't want to. I want to flatten this off so I can get to all this good stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but at the end of the day, the thermostatic thermostatic girdle, all that is going to do is give me increased flight speed, and I don't really envisage using the harness in such a way that the speed is going to be an issue. My main thoughts of the harness is to fly up to altitude and then hang glide, and maybe the odd case where you want to fly from one point to another fairly quickly. So I have got a few ideas for this episode, and they don't involve mining charcoal. I'm just doing this because it's something I can do while my lips are flapping. It doesn't require a great deal of conscious effort, shall we say. And yeah, so I have got a few ideas this episode, and one of them is going to be quite fun. I would say dangerous. It's not going to be that dangerous because we are well, when it comes to, you know, this game now, we're getting pretty badass. You know, we've got more hit points than a bear, or at least to say, well, actually no, we have got more hit points than a bear, haven't we? That's actually a thing. Let me just grab all this charcoal. So we can take a fair old amount of damage. We've also got highly enchanted red steel armor, so we can still take a goodly amount of damage. And oh god, get me in there. Let me. I'm going to use this, I think, just for the time being, because I've got nowhere better to store it. So it's not as dangerous as... Wow. Cool. Let's get all of that lot in there. That's definitely an improvement. This stuff was not so easy to go with. We're going to have to put this through either the crusher or the sag mill. That will give us sulfur. Sulfur itself, not a huge amount of uses, but one thing it does have a use for is making gunpowder with charcoal. Yeah. And saltpeter, which is something we haven't got a lot of right now. And we can make scoria powder, which I have got no idea what we use that for. So, but yeah, we can definitely process all that iron through. So that's, you know, nice and easily done. Yeah, first things we're going to need to do then is I want to make a Soul Vial, which is here. So we need fused quartz and solarium. Solarium is soul sand and gold. Okay, let's have a look. Do I actually have any soul sand? How can I make soul sand? Is there a way that we can put sand in a crucible with spiritus and examinus? Okay, that is pretty easy. Let's go and do it. I only need the one, I think. Well, I only need one right now, so you know, let's go and get spiritus and examinus. Still love Thorncraft. Still love the idea that I'm able to make so many things and remember most of the actual names of all of the essentials, which, yeah, it's a great mod. Oh, hello. Right, so we got soul sand. We just need some gold. Gold, give me gold. A little bit of gold goes a long way. And we shall get in here. We'll throw those in. You are Soul Sand Minecraft. Soul Sand TerraFirmaCraft. We can sift it. Okay, that's obviously a glitch / game mode C. Find me some Minecraft Soul Sand. Get rid of me some Terra, that one. And back in. Again, there's so many recipes here, it's hardly surprising the odd one is getting missed. And that should give me that. And then we need 3 fused quartz glass, I believe, because the uses for that, apart from things like the soul binder, and attractor obelisks and aversion and experience and things. This is the one we need, and we're going to need 12 quartz. Hopefully I've got 12 quartz. That could be embarrassing. Let's go and have a check, shall we? Oh yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, let's go and get that going. Then it's just in time for night time, which means no. I don't know whether you have to put it in like that or not. Actually, I just realised I switched it on, so you know, minor issue there, minor. Okay, so we got you, and we can take those 3 items and that to get you, and now we need to wait a while for the ever-present. Come on, where are you? Let's have a wander. There's a Zombot. There is an Enderman over there. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to aggro him from over here, so let's just see if we can't get a bit closer, and if we can't, you know, activate his ear mate you looking at me. Come on then. You're not Not going out of your way to come and attack me, are you? Oi! I'll go over there, but there's a bloody creeper right next to him. Why is he not even teleported? Oh. Where did he just go? Is there anything more scary than an Enderman you've just aggravated who then teleports away? I've got my bowl. I'm good. I'm ready for him. There's another one over there. Them skeletons are a bit of a problem because they just make getting into places so damned awkward. There we go. Let's. Come on then. Oh. Oh, we've got him. Ish. We should probably eat. If I can get. How about you? Can I encourage? Yeah, come on. Come on, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's one. That's it. Ow! Where's he gone now? Oh, damn it, he fell in water. That means. Where the hell is he? Gotcha! Right, we got the important bit. He still managed to land a hit on me. I probably should have just gone out there, you know, but holes in the landscape often offend. Right, so on with that. I want to make some things, obviously. So let me sleep the day off, the night off even. And we can go into here, and of course the thing we can make with this is an ender crystal, but we need a soul binder for that one. So a soul binder is going to require, oh Christ almighty. I don't even know whether we're going to have to kill Enderman for that, aren't we? Got creeper, got zombie. I don't know if I've got any skeleton skulls. Are you going to be awkward? You could be really awkward. Ah, interesting. Right, let me have a look. Mob drops. Creeper. Zombie. No skeleton. Wrong kind of skeleton. Need the little white bone skeletons. Don't suppose we've got any down here, have I? It's unlikely, but worth a check. New. And then of course we need to go and get Enderman Heads, and that's going to be entertaining. Right. First things first, deal with Chuckles over here. If he's still there. Oh no, he's gone. Okay. Let's deal with this version of Chuckles then. Hello, Chuckles. And that one. There we go. Got a few less of those. Do I need... Creeper head. I was thinking whether I need to make a head gathering weapon. I think the answer is yes. So, because if I'm going to go after an Enderman, I need it to be sharp and very good at chopping heads off. Okay, that's a cleaver, isn't it? So we can go with what we got. Ardite, Mithril, 344 attack damage. Glue, probably red steel, 448. We could go there. I don't think I'm gonna. 484 for a Manulin. Let's have a look. Anything else? Black bronze, black steel, and I'm just trying to see what we've got in the tungsten is 344. Against mithril is 344. That's actually not a bad value, you know. Although those Endermen have got a fair old amount of hit points. Cobalt on its own is 446. However, we need to make the mold first, don't we? We also need to get this lot going. That's 5. Yeah, know what? Let's just run that as is. Right. I also need some brass. Can we make a cleaver mold? That requires 8 of whatever it is I'm going to use. Okay. That kind of limits me a little bit. Tungsten we've definitely got. Mithril we've got plenty of. I don't have 8 red or blue steel or ardite or cobalt. That's probably an issue. Mithril is, those are, I think that will be 4, that will be 8. I think that's right. Mithril then, there you go. Mithril or tungsten? 172. Largely material, isn't it? Chance to be ahead. Alright, we're going to go with that. But first things first, we need to let this lot run through, which is going to take a hot minute. So once that's done, I'll be back with you. Alright, I'm still waiting for the iron to clear. It's been a couple of days in game. It takes a while to clear that much iron in the smeltery. Maybe I should have done blocks. I do need to get both of them upgraded to work that way, but I'm just hovering here because if you look out there, there's 1, 2, 3, I think there's actually 4, 5 white, normal white skeletons there, and at the moment no creepers. So I'm just waiting for that to vanish, and if we can keep these guys in spot. Oh, one's just spawned out. Stop spawning out, you gits. If we can keep the majority of these kicking around, then I'm going to go and have a go at beating them up with a sword. Just, you know, because we can. Of course, there's no better reason than my experience than because you can. So you see, these guys I don't want, but these guys over here, these are the ones we want. So yeah, I'm going to wait here till the sun rises, which shouldn't be too much longer. And I'll be back in a sec. Alright, the sun's coming up. We've lost quite a few of the scallybobs. But you go away, thank you. What we do, I can't see what's going on because of these guys here. Go on, you die. It's going to take a bit. He's wearing armour. Not half as much as he would have done had I been using. Oh, hello. Die. I don't think I got what I wanted there. Damn it. The white scallybob over there. He's gonna die. Yep, he didn't give me what I wanted. Don't you get any ideas, mate? Oh god, here we go. 2 of them together, and I only want, and they're on the other side of the ravine. We'll try pop him and see if we get lucky. I mean, we got pretty lucky. Oh god, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that was not a successful evening's hunting, or well, lack of hunting to be fair. And I realised that I can, of course, just head straight down into the dungeon space, for example, and get lots of those nice white skull skeletons. So, in fact, there's a room down there, isn't there, with skulls? Oh, that's right. Alright, let's give that a try. We'll head down, have a look at that first level, see if there's any normal skeleton skulls down there. Now, the one thing we won't have down there, of course, is Enderman skulls. But that's what we're building the want to build the beheading sword for. So, alright, going to head down into the roguelike, and oh god, I should really look where I'm going. One of these days I'm just going to walk straight into a hole again. Yeah, I've not done that before, ever honest. Do I want those? Not especially. Do I really want those? No. Do I need that? Not even remotely. Yeah, I will see you when I get down there. Alright, and my god, it's a long way down here. Let's first off just check what we left behind, if anything. Yeah, nothing of any significant use down here. Okay, right. I suppose we should arm ourselves, because whilst this place should be... Ooh, look at all of that stuff. If only there was a way to I'm just going to actually take that one thing with me, because we've got the Hoofer table, the advanced... Oh, okay, there's still a spawner down there I haven't cleared. And there's actually a surprisingly large amount of this dungeon I haven't cleared. It looks like I have cleared, of course, but well, I mean, there's not a surprisingly large amount of this dungeon I haven't cleared, because obviously there's a vast amount of this dungeon I haven't cleared. I'm very tempted to just go and try getting... Let's just try something. I've got a few torches on me, so that's fine. Let's kit up and just take on one of these rooms with a spawner in it. This is probably a bit of a larger room than I wanted to take. I need a smallish room. Actually, it doesn't really matter, but there's a definite spawner there. So if I were to come in, that works. We also do want to make sure we are leaving spaces properly secured. We need to just whiz through there. Do I want to kill this spawner? Yeah, I suppose we should. A spider spawner is largely going to be useless anyway. Oh, there we go. Zombie. And bloop. And bloop. Well, putting your man pants on in the form of red steel boots definitely... Oh, hang on. That's not so good. Those guys are little... Oh, hang on. Actually, they might be exactly what we need. Can we... Did I just... Oh no, it wasn't somebody green I saw around the corner. It was... So if I can control the spawning there... I suppose I should also check these out, shouldn't I? Because it's only right. After all, we're earning the wins. Let's get rid of those. We'll definitely take the emerald. And again, I'm going to take a few of these bits. Not all of them. That can stay. That can come. So what I still... Whoa, hello. Come on then. I mean, yeah, he's barely touching me, is he? I imagine a lot of them would get unpleasant, however. There must be... Don't know how he spawned. Piercing. See, the bushes actually are probably the most valuable thing on this level. Right, let's... Oi! No! No. Bad. Oh, he's got 9. Actually, no, he's factory. Nah, he's fine. We'll just... we'll back off a wee bit and... Chow! Chow! And... Biff. Right, is that it? I don't need these spawners. If they're going to be ignoring light levels, then they can just bugger right off. I know there's points in these dungeons where we can... Let's just do that. And again, I know I'm overcautious. It is my way. It's the cautious style of play. Ah, you bugger. Alright. Okay, you get dead quickly, come on. And kill that for now. And yes, I know. Trust me, I know. No sign of any skelly spawners down there though. So we're good. Oh god, I'm lost. Oh, we went that way or this way. We should also eat, I think. Oh, we haven't got any food on us. That's probably going to be a problem if carrying food in this dungeon is going to be a bit of a mare, I suspect. But I'm not seeing now. Obviously, yeah, that's. We'll come back to that dungeon a bit. I just want to see if we've actually got any of those rooms with the skulls in around. Because sometimes we're in little alcoves off to the side here, and then you've got a room, and it's a largish room, and it has skulls in it, and it has a mixture of wither skulls, which in a vanilla game is hugely beneficial. Let's have that. There you go. But not so much in this, because you know, with the skulls, yeah, there's more stuff that way. It's quite a large room, but not this one. Oh yeah, and there's another spawner that way, which actually I'm very tempted to have a... It's a skeleton spawner, so we should be able to there you go, perfect. Problem solved. Ooh, rich copper in the dungeon. Right, that's useful to know. Bugger. Okay, you. Let's see how long it takes me to take down. Oh, it's not too bad actually. God. Damn you. Right. Run, 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 run. Stab. Spidey. Gone. Alright. Still not getting... Oh, hello. Ooh. I'm running a bit low on food here, but I will take you for definite. Intriguing. Okay, well, we're not getting anything. We're not getting what we really want here. There's obviously a lot of bits and pieces we can grab, copper and things, but you know, that's handy as well to know about. Drops his breastplate. I'm not going to worry about it. It would only be decorative if I took it. So, oh right, that was right. That's why we. Hang on. So we came in through there. There was nothing this way. Yeah, I think we're more or less worked out here, unless we can find a room with a skull, which, yeah, we haven't gone that way either, have we? All right. No, we're going to leave this for now, but I know there are skulls in here, but we'll try the more or less efficient beheading route, and I will see you when we get back. Of course, it had to come out at night time, didn't I? Thankfully, I had a thermostatic harness on me, so I just flew straight up in the air and hang glide home. It's almost like I planned it. So, yeah, that was not the success I was hoping it would be. But, you know, can't have everything. So let's get back into normal mode. And now I've got that. I brought the enchantment table for a very, very specific reason. Oh, and I've put it down for exactly no reason whatsoever. Yeah, let me eat and let's go and try this out. So, one of the things, right, we just need to, can I just pick you up, please? Thank you very much. So when we came into this, we put the thermostatic harness in, and it gave me no options for enchantments. Now there is an enchantment you can put on it, which was I think it was the haste or speed enchantment. Now, can I can place that down, and we should be able to now place this in here and go for a level 30 enchantment. Now this is obviously going to give me a hit on my hit points, but it should be unbreaking blast protection. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. All right, well, let's that's fine. This is what happens when you try to get smart, isn't it? Can I put you, oh, you've got a book with fortune on it. Right, now what I would like to do is, what happens if I put that and do that on it? Nothing. I thought you could strip enchantments with this. Oh! appear to have managed to get myself a little bit of warp. How amazing is that? These don't help though. Do I want to keep them? Can we do anything with them? We can make a... Is there a disenchanter in this? What have we got in... I was sure Ender.io had a disenchanter. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn it did. I know as an enchanter, does it not have some means of stripping enchantments? No? If it does, remind me. I thought it did, but anyway, we're not worried about that. Or that, or that, or that. So they can all go. What we are worried about is whether my iron's finished, and also putting a few bits and pieces away. Right, well, this is not the quest for heads, and I'm being very careful in my wording there, is not going as planned. I'm going to put that away actually, just because I don't really think I need to be carrying it around. Those can go. We keep hold of that, and that can go. Oh, no, that can go. Right, I'm just going to go and finish off in there, and we're going to try and get on with this this cleaver. So we should be empty. That has got 0.93. So if I put one in, I think it gives 16. So 0.93 will give 109. So we're going to need another one to go to. Probably another 2 actually, I think. I just want to get 1 ingot worth. I don't want to waste it because I'm, you know. Let me finish this off, be back in a second. Okay, so first thing we're doing is we need some brass because we are completely out of brass. So let's pour a block of brass and an ingot of brass. And that will do. I'll put all the iron away. We actually are pretty good for iron now. You know, by vanilla Minecraft standards, that's not a lot. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks, which is, yeah, you know, I suppose it's fairly a lot for an early game, but for the equivalent of this point, my suspicion is that, you know, that is not a lot. Well, it's not a suspicion. I know it's not a lot. Right, you can go off, and I want you to do 8 pieces of mithril. Now I'm still umming and ahhing about what to do with the things. Oh god, I need to actually. There's your mithril. Okay. 9 ingots and 5 nuggets. Of course we get extra. And you can't cast either of those as a thing. That's a pain. Alright, well, there's only one answer to this. We need to get that. Where the hell did that just go? Did it go? There it is. Pop the brass in. Auto extract, let's put that on. Okay, and then that's off. And that is extract. Right, I think we got myself kind of turned around here because that's my usual, as is my usual way, but we should be good to go in here. and make one of those. And then we should be good to pop that in there and turn that on and active with signal. Now what I need to do, I think, is completely revise this thing. So we got over here, that's fine. I think what we need is 3 outlets, maybe just 2. But you see, what we've clearly got here is what on earth is happening with that? It's flowing in. Oh, okay, fine. Well, that solves the there's our mithril sword, large sword blade, I should say. Yeah, we can turn you off and just break that out, and that will solve the excess mithril problem. Boop. Right, next, let me stick some mithril away, and we'll stick you away. And I really probably need to get somewhere else to store some of this crap, don't I? Huh. Actually, that's fine. We can store those like so. There we go. Right, so if I want a plate, which requires 8, if I take those 4 obsidian, that will give me 8 obsidian ingots, I believe. And then the only thing we need to worry about is the tool rods, which of course are tough tool rods, so they take 3 per. I've got no idea how much paper I've got, and I know I've definitely not got enough thaumium, but I could make thaumium. If I want to stick modifiers on this, doing paper is just going to be so painful. Thaumium may be actually easier. Let's have a quick look at thaumium. Thaumium ingots. Thaumium ingots are yeah, that's fine. I've got to gather. Yeah, it's just precantatio, 4 precantatio and some wrought iron. So we would need 6 to make a double thaumium tool rod. Alright, that's doable, I think. 6 iron. 1, 2, 3. I know I've already got some thaumium, but I might as well just make fresh. Fresh thaumium's always better. There's definitely some lag going on here, I think, because that's not flowing in one. Okay, no worries. Right, precantatio and iron, and we did say that was 4 precantatio per, so 24 precantatio. And there's your problem. Okay, so we need precantatio. Let's work out how to get that. This is the thing I love about this kind of game, is it's like, alright, we're going to do this. Right, now we've hit a problem. How do we get around that? Okay, now we've got another problem. How do we get around that? And to me, it's right, so we can do it with potions. We've got plenty of them. We can do it with dried amarith and amarith. Obviously cobble, well mossy cobble specifically. What have I got plenty of? Potions. Amarith and potions and Amarith probably are the best option. Let's go and have a look then. Boop. I should probably eat and drink as well. Can you imagine doing that in reality? You'd be deader than a dead thing. Right, miscellaneous. Potions. Just out of interest, how much does dried Amarith have? 1 and 1 in herb. Oh, interesting. How much do I have stashed in this box from my breeding? 1 and 4. That's interesting. So you get more. So that. Let's fill up the vessel. It's going to take a while, but my herber is void proofed. So yeah, we might as well do that, eh? Right, get that done. Back in a second. Alright, I've just realised that I have been going on for ages on this video, way longer than I should have done. But I do want to get this done, so we'll get the cleaver sorted. There's way more than we could fit into the alembic anyway, so that's fine. That's now got 40 in it, which should be sufficient to take. Where are you? Whatever, there's still a little bit going there. We'll just grab that quickly, and I don't know whether to grab this now or later. Let's just get that 5 out. We don't really need it, and then this can just drain out. While that's doing that, let us go and smelt up this and get the okay, so you need to come out, you need to go off, that needs to go in, and have I not got a tough tool rod pattern? Tough binding? Oh dear, it's one thing after another, I tell you. Tool rod cast, but no tough tool rod cast. That is surprising. Do I have any tough tool rods? No, I will have in a moment though. Tough tool rod pattern, bang, stone, thingy hoofer, one of those. Oh crap, that's going to be awkward, isn't it? Let's pop that in. I'm just going to take that off temporarily. I definitely need to reorganize my smeltery to be more sensible, because you know, this having to rearrange things on the fly is not ideal. However, we should now be able to cast 2 thormium tool rods, tough tool rods specifically, which I think will give us 5. I'm just going to stick you there temporarily. Come on, give me them. So that means we can now make the cleaver, which is going to have nowhere near enough damage, but still 176. We don't have to do all the damage with that, of course, but it does have only getting one set of modifiers off that, but that's fine. So beheading modifiers, what are they? Oh, now I've got to bloody go and look that up, haven't I? 'Cause I can't remember. All right, let's Let's find that out. I want to finish with this sword made. I think that's... in fact, haven't I got a... I know I don't have a bookcase, but I'm sure I've got a feeling, a feeling... There we go, materials and you. Armor modifiers. Okay. Oop. Oh dear, back in the mode. Alright, I'm back. Not sure what the crash was, but apparently the Beheading Enchantment is Ender Pearl and Obsidian. That should give it Beheading 3, because it should already have Beheading 2. So I think that will increase it, but we definitely need more obsidian. Unless I've got any hiding down here, which I don't think I have got. Obsidian totem, but no obsidian. So, conscious of the time, because I'm nearly an hour in to this already, I think we are going to call this one an episode. Not got half of what I wanted to do, and still got loads to do, but we are need to go and grab some more obsidian. We're going to get the beheading on this right up, and then we're going to go and wail on skeletons and endermen, and hopefully get the thing enchanted. But until next, not enchanted, get the stuff we need. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.